unresolved emotional debts are still influencing present circumstances. As you progress on your spiritual journey and begin to heal from these wounds, you'll notice a gradual but undeniable change. The once turbulent waters of your life begin to calm. Opportunities come more naturally, and the challenges that used to weigh you down are met with a surprising ease. The feeling that life is finally working in your favor isn't a matter of mere luck. It is the result of profound inner work that has cleared away the debris of past karma. 1.2. Real-life transformations. Imagine a professional who has long struggled with a difficult work environment. Constant misunderstandings with colleagues, unexpected setbacks, and a general sense of chaos once defined their daily routine. Over time, however, they begin to see a shift. Projects run more smoothly, relationships with co-workers become more harmonious, and the constant stress is replaced with a sense of balance. This transformation isn't the result of a sudden stroke of luck, but rather the culmination of inner work, letting go of old grudges, realigning priorities, and allowing past karmic lessons to dissolve. Similarly, consider someone who has battled chronic health issues that seem to defy explanation. The body, as the temple of the soul, often mirrors the state of our inner world. As negative patterns and karmic burdens begin to clear, physical health may improve, revealing that the body was not simply a vessel for suffering, but a reflection of internal discord. With time and mindful healing, the once persistent ailments give way to a newfound sense of well-being, reinforcing the idea that life has become lighter as the karmic debt is repaid. 1.3. Recognizing the signs in your own life. The changes described above are not always dramatic, but they are unmistakable to those who look closely. When you begin to notice that everyday challenges are no longer met with the same level of resistance, or that you handle obstacles with greater ease, it may be a sign that your karmic journey is nearing a resolution. More stable financial situations, a more fulfilling career, and harmonious family relationships are all outward reflections of the inner transformation taking place. This phase is a period of gentle unfolding, a time when the universe seems to align in your favor, guiding you toward a more peaceful existence. 2. Inner peace, the transformation of the heart. Perhaps the most profound indicator of karmic resolution is the state of your inner world. When karmic debt is heavy, your heart often carries an invisible burden, a weight of anger, resentment, and sorrow that makes it difficult to fully embrace life. The internal landscape is one of turmoil, where past hurts and lingering pain create a constant undercurrent of distress. However, as you work through these challenges and begin to forgive both yourself and others, you start to experience a deep sense of inner peace. 2.1. The power of forgiveness. Forgiveness is not about forgetting the pain inflicted upon you. Rather, it is the conscious decision to release the grip of past wounds on your present. When you forgive, you no longer allow old hurts to dictate your emotional state. This doesn't mean that the memory of the pain is erased. It simply means that the power it once held over you has diminished. The act of forgiveness is liberating, and it is one of the key processes through which karmic debt is repaid. In practical terms, forgiveness transforms your emotional energy. Instead of being trapped in cycles of anger and regret, you allow yourself to move forward with clarity and calm. When you notice that you no longer get overwhelmed by memories of betrayal or loss, or that you can recall painful events without the sting of resentment, you are witnessing a deep inner change. Your mind becomes less cluttered with negative thoughts, and your heart opens up to the possibility of joy, trust, and connection. 2.2. From Pain to Tranquility. The journey from pain to tranquility is rarely instantaneous. It is a gradual process that unfolds over time. Early in your spiritual journey, you might find that you're easily triggered by reminders of past events. However, as you grow in awareness and begin to truly understand that every experience, even the painful ones, carries a lesson, you start to let go of the need to dwell on what cannot be changed. As inner peace takes root, you become more present in the moment. The haunting memories of the past lose their power, and you begin to see your history as a tapestry of experiences that, while challenging, have ultimately contributed to your growth. This transformation is subtle but profound, a shift from being controlled by the echoes of yesterday to being fully alive in the present. 2.3. Stories of Transformation. Consider the story of a woman who, after years of harboring deep-seated resentment towards a family member, finally found the courage to forgive. For years, she had felt an overwhelming sense of injustice and hurt, which manifested as a persistent sadness that affected every aspect of her life. Through meditation, counseling, and a deep commitment to self-healing, she reached a point where she could look back on those painful times without being overwhelmed by emotion. In forgiving, she not only liberated herself from the chains of the past, but also discovered a wellspring of inner peace that allowed her to move forward with grace and gratitude. Another example is that of a man who, after a series of tumultuous relationships, came to understand that his repeated patterns of disappointment were linked to unresolved issues from his past. By addressing these issues and embracing the power of forgiveness, he transformed his approach to love and connection. No longer haunted by the ghosts of previous heartaches, he began to attract relationships that were supportive, nurturing, and genuinely fulfilling. His story is a testament to the transformative power of releasing karmic burdens and embracing inner harmony. 3. Dissolution of toxic relationships, clearing the path for genuine connections. Relationships are often the mirror through which we see our own inner state. When karmic debt is unresolved, our relationships can become a source of pain, conflict, and recurring drama. Toxic connections, whether with friends, family, or partners, often serve as the battleground for unresolved karma. They are like mirrors, reflecting the negative energy we carry within. However, as you work on healing and repaying your karmic debt, these toxic relationships naturally begin to fade away or transform, making space for more authentic and nurturing connections. 3.1. Understanding the energetic dynamics of relationships. At the heart of every relationship lies an exchange of energy. Some connections uplift and inspire us, while others drain us and leave us feeling depleted. Toxic relationships are characterized by manipulation, control, and a persistent imbalance that makes you feel unworthy or trapped. In many cases, these connections are the result of unresolved karmic patterns, lessons that have yet to be learned. As you heal from your past and begin to clear your karmic slate, you become more discerning about the energy you allow into your life. You develop a heightened sensitivity to the vibrations around you, and you instinctively distance yourself from those who do not support your well-being. This isn't a matter of judgment or rejection. It is simply the natural consequence of your own evolution. You begin to attract people who resonate with your newfound energy, people who are genuine, kind, and aligned with your highest good. 3.2. Letting go of what no longer serves you. The process of repaying karmic debt often involves a radical re-examination of your relationships. As you become more self-aware, you recognize that some bonds are not meant to last forever. Instead of clinging to relationships out of a sense of obligation or fear of loneliness, you learn to let go gracefully. This act of release is both liberating and empowering. It allows you to reclaim your personal power and create space for more positive interactions. For instance, consider the transformation of an individual who spent years in a toxic friendship, always feeling undervalued and taken advantage of. As they embarked on a path of spiritual growth, they realized that the relationship was a reflection of unresolved issues within themselves. By addressing these issues, they naturally began to detach from the toxic dynamic. Over time, the friend either changed or drifted away, leaving the individual free to form healthier, more supportive bonds with others. 3.3. The emergence of authentic connections. Once you have paid off your karmic debt, the quality of your relationships often undergoes a remarkable transformation. You become more attuned to the subtle energies of those around you, and you start attracting individuals who are aligned with your values and aspirations. These new connections are characterized by mutual respect, empathy, and a deep sense of understanding. There is no longer a need to prove yourself or defend your worth, because you know that true relationships are built on acceptance and genuine care. Real-life stories abound of individuals who, after experiencing a period of intense relational drama, found themselves surrounded by a network of supportive and nurturing people. These relationships are not perfect in the conventional sense, but they are honest, compassionate, and allow each person to grow without fear of judgment or rejection. In this phase of life, every interaction feels like a healing touch, a reminder that the universe is guiding you toward connections that nurture your soul. 4. A sense of freedom, unburdened by invisible chains. One of the most profound signs that you have repaid your karmic debt is the emergence of a deep sense of freedom, a freedom that transcends physical circumstances and touches the very core of your being. When you are weighed down by unresolved karma, you often experience an invisible bondage that restricts your choices, limits your potential, and keeps you trapped in old patterns of behavior. This can manifest as a feeling of being stuck in a job you hate, a relationship that drains you, or a cycle of self-doubt that hinders your personal growth. 4.1. Breaking free from invisible bonds. Karmic debt creates invisible chains that bind you to past actions and beliefs. These chains manifest as a persistent sense of obligation, guilt, or even fear, emotions that keep you anchored to a life that no longer serves you. As you begin to heal and repay these debts, you start to experience a liberation that is both physical and metaphysical. Decisions that once seemed fraught with hesitation become easier, and you feel empowered to chart your own course in life. Imagine a person who has spent years feeling trapped in a situation that never seemed to improve, perhaps a dead-end job or a relationship that felt obligatory rather than nurturing. Over time, as they delve into their inner work, They start to dismantle the beliefs and fears that have held them back. They learn to let go of the need for external validation and discover that true freedom lies in trusting themselves. When the karmic debts clear, it is as if a weight is lifted from their shoulders, allowing them to step into a life defined by choice and authenticity. 4.2. The power of self-determination. With karmic debt repaid, you experience an unprecedented level of self-determination. No longer bound by the expectations of the past or the heavy burden of regret, you find that you can make decisions freely, decisions that truly resonate with your inner truth. Whether it's pursuing a passion, changing careers, or simply choosing to live life on your own terms, the sense of autonomy that accompanies karmic liberation is transformative. This freedom is not about rebellion or escaping responsibility. Rather, it is about reclaiming your power and stepping into the life you were always meant to live. 4.3. Living in the present moment. Central to experiencing true freedom is the ability to live in the present moment. When you are not burdened by the weight of past mistakes or anxious about the uncertainties of the future, you can fully embrace the here and now. This shift in consciousness is one of the hallmarks of having repaid your karmic debt. You begin to appreciate the beauty of life as it unfolds. Every sunrise, every conversation, every moment of quiet reflection becomes a cherished gift. In this state of mindful presence, you discover that freedom is not something external to be found, but an internal state of being that you cultivate with every breath. 5. Abundance of opportunities. Blessings flow effortlessly. When your karmic debts have been cleared, the energy of the universe seems to realign itself in your favor. This realignment often manifests as an abundance of opportunities and unexpected blessings. The struggles and obstacles that once appeared insurmountable begin to dissolve, making way for a period in which life feels generous and full of promise. 5.1. The flow of positive energy. In the realm of karmic balance, every negative action eventually meets its opposite. When you are entangled in karmic debt, you might experience setbacks in various areas of life, financial struggles, professional failures, or even health issues. These are not random occurrences, but are intricately linked to unresolved past actions. As you work on healing and clearing these debts, you create space for a more positive energy to flow. Opportunities that once seemed impossible become attainable, and the universe responds with a series of serendipitous events that appear almost magical in their timing. 5.2. Embracing new opportunities. As karmic debt dissipates, you find that opportunities come not from force or desperate striving, but from a natural and effortless flow. You begin to attract projects, relationships, and experiences that uplift and inspire you. This abundance is not merely material. It is a richness of experience, creativity, and joy. People in this phase of life often remark that opportunities present themselves almost as if by fate, as if the universe is conspiring in their favor. For instance, consider an entrepreneur who had long struggled to get their business off the ground. Despite years of hard work, obstacles seem to appear at every turn. However, after a period of deep personal transformation, where old grudges were forgiven, unhealthy relationships were shed, and a sense of inner peace was finally attained, the same entrepreneur began to experience a sudden turnaround. New partnerships, unexpected investments, and creative breakthroughs emerged one after the other. The once elusive success was now arriving effortlessly, confirming that the karmic balance had shifted. 5.3. Living in harmony with the universe. An important aspect of this phase is the realization that true abundance is not just about accumulating wealth or material goods. It is about living in harmony with the natural flow of the universe. When your karmic debt is cleared, you are in tune with the rhythms of life. You no longer chase after things that are not meant for you. Instead, you create an environment where what is destined to come your way does so naturally. This alignment fosters a deep sense of gratitude and fulfillment. Every opportunity, every blessing is received with an open heart and an awareness that life, in its infinite wisdom, always has a plan. The inner transformation, integrating the signs of karmic resolution. Each of the 5 signs described above is not an isolated phenomenon, but part of a larger, interconnected process of inner transformation. As you work on releasing your karmic debt, you begin to notice that these signs reinforce each other. When your life becomes smoother and more manageable, it is easier to cultivate inner peace. When you achieve that peace, your relationships naturally shift, and you feel more free to make choices that align with your true self. In turn, as you experience this newfound freedom, opportunities begin to flow into your life effortlessly. 6.1. A holistic perspective on karma and growth. Understanding that every experience in life is a lesson, every challenge and opportunity to learn is at the heart of the karmic journey. It is not a matter of simply paying off debt, but rather of evolving into a higher state of consciousness. This evolution happens gradually as you come to recognize the patterns that once held you captive and work to transform them. Each sign you experience is a milestone, a testament to the inner work you have done. The process is cumulative, a slow unfolding that ultimately leads you to a state of grace where you can embrace life fully without being burdened by the past. 6.2. Practical steps to foster karmic healing. For those seeking to accelerate this process, several practical steps can support your journey. Mindful meditation and reflection. Regular meditation helps quiet the mind and brings awareness to deep-seated patterns. This practice enables you to observe your thoughts without judgment, allowing you to release negative emotions and cultivate a sense of inner calm. Journaling. Writing down your experiences, feelings, and insights can be a powerful way to process your emotions. Journaling helps identify recurring patterns and provides a record of your progress, showing how far you've come on your journey. Therapy and counseling. Sometimes professional guidance is essential. A therapist or spiritual counselor can offer valuable perspectives and tools to help you navigate the complexities of your karmic journey. Forgiveness practices. Consciously practicing forgiveness, not just for others but also for yourself, is crucial. Whether through rituals, prayer, or reflective practices, forgiving allows you to let go of the emotional baggage that weighs you down. Connecting with nature. Spending time in nature can be incredibly healing. The natural world has a way of mirroring the cycles of life and renewal, and reconnecting with it can help restore your inner balance. 6.3. Embracing the journey, not just the destination. It's important to remember that repaying karmic debt is not a final destination, but an ongoing process. Life continues to evolve, and with it, your understanding of yourself deepens. Each day is an opportunity to practice the lessons you have learned and to remain vigilant against falling back into old patterns. Even after you begin to experience the 5 signs described above, the journey of self-improvement and inner growth continues. Embrace the journey with an open heart and a curious mind, knowing that every moment is a step toward greater freedom and understanding. Living a life of abundance and joy. When you have repaid your karmic debt, the world begins to reflect that inner transformation, the smooth flow of life, the serenity in your heart, the genuine relationships, the sense of freedom, and the endless opportunities are not just signs of a cleared past. They are the foundation of a new way of living. In this state, you become a magnet for positive energy, drawing into your life experiences and people that help you continue growing and thriving. 7.1. The ripple effect of personal transformation. Your inner change has a profound impact on those around you. As you radiate calm, joy, and abundance, you naturally inspire others to embark on their own journeys of healing. Relationships deepen, communities flourish, and even seemingly small acts of kindness can spark a ripple effect that spreads far beyond your immediate surroundings. This collective healing is one of the most beautiful outcomes of repaying karmic debt. It transforms not only your life, but also the world you touch. 7.2. Sharing your wisdom and experience. For many who have experienced this profound transformation, sharing your journey becomes a calling. Whether through mentoring, creative expression, or simply by being an example of grace under pressure, you can help others see that change is possible. Your story becomes a beacon of hope for those still mired in old cycles of pain. By openly discussing the signs of karmic resolution and the steps that led you there, you contribute to a greater collective consciousness where healing and understanding are prioritized. 7.3. A future defined by possibility. The final sign, that of encountering unexpected opportunities, reminds us that the universe is inherently generous once the heavy burdens of karma are lifted. With a clear mind and an open heart, you begin to see that every challenge is not an end, but a beginning. Each new opportunity, whether it comes in the form of a new career, a supportive relationship, or even a sudden burst of creative inspiration, is a gift. It is the universe's way of saying that you are ready for the next chapter, a chapter defined not by struggle, but by the boundless potential of a life lived in harmony with your true self. Conclusion: the ever-unfolding journey of the soul. In summary, repaying your karmic debt is not an endpoint, but an ongoing journey toward self-realization and spiritual freedom. The 5 signs discussed in this article, a smoother life, inner peace, the dissolution of toxic relationships, a deep sense of freedom, and the effortless flow of opportunities, are markers that indicate you have done significant inner work and are now experiencing the fruits of your labor. As you continue along this path, remember that each day offers a new opportunity for growth, healing, and joy. Your journey is uniquely yours. Embrace each sign as a testament to your resilience and your capacity for transformation. Whether you're reflecting on past hardships or celebrating new successes, always remember that the process of repaying karmic debt is one of continual evolution, a path that leads not only to personal liberation, but also to a life filled with love, abundance, and a profound connection to the universe. May this article serve as both a guide and an inspiration. Trust in your inner wisdom. Celebrate the signs of your progress and keep moving forward with the certainty that every step brings you closer to the ultimate freedom of a light and unburdened soul. This article is dedicated to all those who have struggled under the weight of past burdens and have found the strength to rise, heal, and transform. Your journey is an inspiration, and your ability to let go and embrace the future is a gift to the world. May you continue to walk in the light of your true self, and may every sign of your progress remind you that you are worthy, loved, and free.